10. Thank God for BBM. She kupu, she bashinende. She kudega, and she kudege. Oh, she bango. Tight, tight. She kupu, she bashinende. She kudega, and she kudege. Oh, she bango.
Ela goma ya mi, utashitwa nawe. Chifamba nangati, chifamba nangati. Tight, inela goma ya mi, nitachina nawe. Chifamba nangati, chifamba nangati. Tight.
Today on Street Talk with Nomstar, we are in Jozi Maboni to meet a young talent songwriter, singer, rapper, MC, and an actress. She is a summer nominee for hit song Zgroup, where she worked with DJ Ganyani and other well-known artists in the industry. All the way from Limpopo, Limpopompopi. Give it up for Fiesta Black. And this is Street Talk. The views and opinions expressed on the show by the guests do not necessarily reflect those of the channel. Hi everybody, my name is Nomstar Ganyani Nomstar, and today, guys, you won't believe, I'm with Fiesta Black. Guys, Street Talk in a Fiesta Black. Wait, let me. Gonna Fiesta Black, guys.
You need a moment.
Like, couple of hair, wait. I'm happy, thank you.
Thank you, my baby.
Thank you, Fiesta Black.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Pleasure is mine.
Ah, girl.
Pleasure is mine, babe.
Sure. So, remember boneng Fiesta Black.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the city of light.
Yes. So, Fiesta Black. For those people, basa using your real name. What is your real name?
My real name is Tandi. Tandi Nakambi Mukhwangwa. Yeah.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Limpopo.
Ah.
Titi, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Wow. And then the name Fiesta Black, who came up with it?
I actually stole that name. Like, okay, back in them days, I think I used to go by the name of Twan. I don't even know what that means, but
Okay.
yeah, when I was still rapping. And then there was this cute girl who used to come to the studio, downtown studios.
Yeah.
And her name was Fiesta. And then some day she just vanished and we stopped seeing her. She doesn't come around anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I have more of a vibe than she does. And Fiesta means party. So actually,
Yeah.
Fiesta again, I sing yeah.
So that's
So I took the name Fiesta. It stuck. And then I just added black, color of my skin, obviously.
Yeah.
Melanin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Melanin dripping.
Quite interesting.
Yeah.
I always thought Motari, no, I grew up Pizza this, and when
No.
you stole the name.
I'm a thief. I'm a thief of that name.
So girl, wait again, before we even get about your hit songs, when did you discover music?
No, from a young age, babe. Like, yeah, from a young age. Like, I mean, even from, it's unfortunate because I lost it, but I think with my last year or
Yeah.
2 years back, my mom actually found my report. Yeah, go grade R, grade naught, before I went to grade 1,
Yeah.
right? She found it. I tried to keep it safe and then, okay, but I lost it. And then, you know, like, there's always the section at the back where your teacher writes something about you. So Miss Wen had actually wrote, she's like, she doesn't really talk much. She doesn't play much. All she does is sit in the back the whole day and sing to herself. So even if I couldn't remember those days, but clearly this thing has been with me from like forever. So yeah,
Wow.
it's been forever.
So when you've been singing and Usaiti, but then when did you then decide whether you want to go into music?
When I was in primary school. Because when I was in primary school, I started to take it like a career.
Wow.
When I'd come back from school, I didn't go play with other kids. I was sitting in my room, my brush, that's my microphone. I'm in front of the mirror and I am singing along to all the songs that I've recorded on my cassettes.
And who did you look up to? Which artist during that time?
I was playing so much music, like versatility, you know?
Yes.
I was playing Westlife. I was listening to Britney Spears. Christina Aguilera, Toni Braxton, Disney's Child, Michael Jackson, Msawawa, Zambia, Mshoza, Mandoza, like this all
You mixed everything.
shebang, babe. Like I've got the entire thing and
Yeah.
rooted within.
And now the professional part of it. You told me, Lening, when you now were signed up and you were like, Mama,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Well, the first time I signed, I think I was 22 because that was my first contract. I mean, like after Shigubu, while Shigubu was happening, then I got into contract.
So Shigubu, you were not signed when you
No.
started the song?
I signed after, like, while the song was still booming. Then the contract was provided, and then I signed. It wasn't like before.
Yeah. But now, how did you then come up with such a song then? Who were you working with, or let's say Shigubu?
I worked with DB,
Okay.
DJ Chase. Many know him as DJ Chase.
Okay.
He worked on the production. He's someone that I also met. Go Josie. During the years, like high school years, while I was still hustling, because I mean, I started the studio life at a very early age. We would like live in Goody Studios, and just wanting to record, getting familiar with being in the booth and making music, So along the way, obviously, you meet people, and he was one of the people that I met back then.
Yes.
And then years later, we did this huge song together.
But now, I've been in there again. Yeah, I guess again. So wait, even now it's a hit. But now, what's again? I want to know the creating behind this song. Like what got into you? What's a healing?
Okay. So I write, ne?
Okay.
I write, like, even from from school, when I was still in school. In my school books, instead of writing Merogwa Skolo, now you were gonna find the lyrics to R. Kelly in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I started like practicing and actually putting the pen to paper theory into practice. So I wrote a song, so go, and funny enough, that's the same song that I went back and remade, but it was a different genre when I wrote it. I don't know what that was, but I think it was pop.
Okay.
But I just went back and revisited a song that I had written years ago. I just tweaked it there and there, and then changed the verse. I mean, the chorus, changed it to Tsonga. Went and actually asked Ganyani, how do you say this in Tsonga? I had already written it down, so he just translated it for me, and then that's how Shikupu happened. But it wasn't fresh. It was something I'd written years ago.
So you wrote Shigupu with what language the first time?
English.
Oh, okay.
It's still in English. The only part that's not in English is the chorus.
Yeah. Shigupu.
Ashabanga. Yes.
Hit song, perfect song, December song, every house, like
Right.
yeah, girl. No, you know what, ne? After whatever happened after or what, the song is a hit song.
Thank you, baby.
But now, I just want to touch more into this. I don't want to go deep in it because, but then, when now Shigupu was being played everywhere, who helped you to write the words in Changani?
Oh, Ganyani.
Okay.
The translation. From English to...
Okay. So then, who were you signed under?
When?
After Shigupu came out, who signed you?
I was with Ganyani
Entertainment. Yes. Also, so during that time, when now you're about to take out the song, Kiana now to sang kasi, how to start to change it from English to...
The very same night when we recorded it, because he was there. He wasn't in the studio, he was in the house. But he was there. So I was like, literally went to the house and said, please translate this for me. And then I went back behind the mic and did my thing.
And that's how the song was made.
Just like that.
Wow. And how was the experience though of now this song Ilitua everywhere, everyone dancing to the song? How did you feel?
It was insane, man. Like it was a beautiful experience overall, I guess everywhere where there's light, apparently there's darkness, and vice versa. You know, there always has to be a balance. But overall, I had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a great time because I was doing something that I loved, you know. But then it's unfortunate that things didn't go the way that I would have loved them to go. I feel like people just didn't respect each other. We some of us got a little too comfortable and got a little too selfish and got a little too greedy and didn't consider the next person. So that's why I feel like it could have, I think we could have done much greater things with Shiguku. I don't think it was supposed to end just there and there, you know, but hey man, it did what it did, and I think that's all that matters.
But now, I know, like, I'm gonna touch a little bit into that, but just a little bit. When did you realize that, okay, because now I get you are in this hype, the song is hitting, you are performing, when did you start feeling, hore, man, this is not going right, something is wrong?
My bank account wasn't corresponding with what I was seeing. I wasn't happy with what I was getting paid. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with how busy I was and what I was getting paid. It just didn't make sense.
So you were also gigging, you were going to different events, and
I was gigging, girl. I was gigging. I was traveling every weekend. I was not in the country.
so you were performing outside.
I was international, baby. I was everywhere. I was in Africa. Like I was in Botswana, I was in Mozambique, I was in Maputo, I was in Angola, I was in Namibia, I was in Malawi, I was in Tanzania. I was a busy girl. So when the excitement is calming down a bit and you realizing, okay, no, I'm a little too busy for me to be looking at my account and I'm sitting on this much. I think it's time for me to follow up and just ask questions.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, people don't like it when you ask questions, especially when it's about money and when you're asking for a, yo, dude, saka yaga igai. It gets very nasty very quick. It's not just me.
Yeah.
It's
Ebando.
yeah, and I think it's a lot of artists that have experienced the same thing.
So the first time you started asking, hore, man, this account and the events I've been going to, they're not corresponding. What was the first response? Nomsa, you know, this really boiled me.
I can't remember the exact words, but I do know that it turned into a fight. It was telephonical. And at the time, I was staying go Middlelands, go Ganyani, go Habo. You know, I was staying there, and same day, I remember same day, I packed my bags and I left.
No,
Yeah. I told him, I was like, Kavaya, I'm leaving because this is not how we need to be playing, you know, because I mean, Kidula mo yes, but then I want to get out of here. And in order for me to get out of here, I need to make money to get out of here. And I'm doing everything right in order for me to be making the money. So this is just not gonna work for me. And I left and I went and I got a smaller place for Nalmamaga, and yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
You even had, so you were taking care of you and your mom.
Yeah, I'm firstborn, baby.
No.
When I firstborn, so I've always been the breadwinner ko gae. You know what I mean? It's always the case. It will forever be the case. That's why I need to get my things back on track. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm firstborn. I've got siblings who are looking up to me. I've got my mother who's looking up to me. Now my baby sisters have kids. I've got nephews and nieces who are looking up to me, and they have every right to, because I have everything that it takes. I have everything it takes to be in a position where I can provide for all these people. You know what I'm saying? It's my assignment.
So now I want to hear this part, ne? You speaking about the correspondence, you performing and what you got. Just roughly, what were you being paid?
I was getting paid like 1.5.
1.5
for a gig.
1.000.
2,000. You understand how to get 1,000? Because like if we go, like let's say we go to Botswana, ne? Or we travel, we do like maybe Northwest and then we do Swaziland or whatever, wherever we were going. I would always get paid harukhuta. Like when we come back, we would sit down and then laptop and then transfer the money.
Yeah.
So maybe after a weekend of, let's say, 5 gigs, ne? And then I come back and then like you deposit 7,000 or 8,000 rand. Right? So how much am I getting paid per gig? And at that time, like, I'm not realizing that you are getting paid so much more. And the gigs are actually mine. Because someone somewhere in the office,
Yeah.
and said to me, girl, actually, I just wanted to let you know, when the gigs were coming in, they wanted you. They were not calling to book Bakamu. No, they were calling Banyaka Wena as a performer, and he would say that no, actually, is this defamation of character, guys?
No, it's the truth.
He would say, actually, no, she's only gonna come and perform that one song. Why don't you book me rather? Because I'm gonna DJ for an hour or whatever, and then I'll bring her along. She'll still perform the song.
Oh.
You see?
Package.
Yes.
Show me.
Taragya.
Hey. So, hey, I don't know matter, you know the first person.
Guys, I hope my fellow guys, not everyone can withstand this. It's just that I'm a tough cookie. Cause it's a very bad place to be in.
So did you actually go out and try? Okay, before you go more. For how long were you performing grade 5 the 1,000?
Ah, dude, for long. I think for a full year, if not over that. For quite some time.
But okay, what I want to go back to the fact that you were being paid this amount of money, ne? And he knew about your family. He knew that you were the breadwinner.
Very well. Very well. He knew my family very, very well. He knew her mama kanadula go garaging because he came there once. I think it was for her birthday actually, and he went and bought her a cake. So my mom never forgets the cake story. Every single time she thinks about that guy, like she's upset, hey? She really, really trusted him. You know, so she always gets mad. I don't yeah, she can swear. Eh?
Yeah,
she never forgets the cake story.
Yeah.
The cake as a rekebo pelo. So hey, did man. So I guess man, it is what it is. Now I'm basically now just focused on moving forward, baby girl.
Mari, homulato mood. The last time I'm sure no look at was fun.
It was telephonical.
Oh, so you never really went and had like a chat with him, like
there was no need. We've met after that and we tried to fix things.
Yeah.
But I'm very forgiving, you know, and I think maybe Lena, he feels, because there's always two sides to a story.
yes.
So maybe Lena on his end, he feels like there's things that I did, you know. But in all honesty, I mean, nah, Papa.
Contract how nearing. Nearly shabuyon. Mari, you signed what you knew. You didn't sign yourself into something so easy.
Nah, I didn't really check what I was signing.
Okay.
I didn't really check what I was signing, but I don't think near 1.5 per show. I highly doubt that, but if it was, then I did it to myself then. But nah, I don't think it was that.
So a whole year wasted while you are making a great song, and people are thinking this girl is made.
Yeah.
No,
I thought I was made.
Yeah. But now you're a girl, you're Kitlubuta, we see this one. And then Mutobona Beno Wabua happy Ubuile and then no money. Because I know friends, everybody, the ones who love you, the ones who don't love you, they have questions. Leave the ones who don't know you must thing. Now. What's a meal function?
I just carried on walking. And they recognized my face.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Kiri Shugupuki, oh, unamela taxi. It is what it is.
And you don't hear comments, silly comments, or you just, what happens? Have you ever, tell me one situation more with saying, yeah, no, this thing of being a celebrity.
Oh, there's a lot. Look, it will take its toll on you as a human being. I mean, like Gemot, you know, it's embarrassing. It crushes you as a person. Your self-confidence takes a knock. Muriri wa jeha, wabona no ke patlamisa di baby line, stress muriri wa jeha. And I laugh about it, I joke about it now because I am just tired of crying about it, you know? But it definitely did leave me in a position where I felt like I wasn't shit for the longest time. I felt like, you know what? Maybe I was just taking chances. You know what? Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I'm not as good as I think as I thought I was. Actually, maybe I'm not a superstar, you know. Maybe his words are actually true because when we were, you know, telling each other to get off on the phone, I remember him saying, "You're not a superstar. I made you and you are nothing without me." So life started to now present itself in that manner, and those words just kept coming back. Okay, maybe he was right, you know. But because of the inner spirit fighter that is within that refuses to die, I kept going and I kept pushing. And no matter, I've been knocking on doors for the longest time, and doors have been shut in my face. And now I was thinking, "Hore, maybe it's done. Like I'm just not good enough." But only to realize that it was everything that has happened, it wasn't happening to me, bruh. Like it was happening for me, you know? Like it's taken a lot of shitty experiences and botlhoko for me to be sitting here right now having a conversation with you like this and not feel a lump in my throat, not feel like I want to break down and cry, you know? I'm in a very, very better place. And I had to say all that other stuff in order for me to keep it sharp. Because we just like, for the longest time, I was just carrying all of this. And I didn't want to cry about it. I felt like, no, I need to be strong. You know, I can't be weak. I need to be Fiesta Black. No, for how long? I am someone's daughter. You know? I'm someone's girlfriend. I'm someone's baby girl. Mang bonati baby girl. Ang funi next ngawe. Lala isifubeni sithandwa sami. Angibrushe le hairline engekho. Yabona, so too. And I'm a very soft person. You know, I'm one of the most greatest people you ever meet, actually. I feel like I've got so much love to give, and I feel like that's why I break the way I do, because I love the way that I do also.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So, yo, dude, I'm ready to just, hey guys, ngifuna ukuninyisa, yazi ngifuna ukuninyisa ngamahiti.
I can't wait.
That's the only thing that I'm focusing on right now. I just want to get back there.
But yo, I love you. I love your energy. I love your power.
I cannot choice, eh?
Yo,
This world will suck you dry if you don't. You have to, but you have to go through the process. People want shortcuts.
Mari, yo, because you know, a lot of people have not seen you performing lately, you know. So for a long time. So what then? What got you out of that hole, Yori? Is enough. Because I know you probably, did you go through depression?
I still do.
Yeah.
I don't think my depression is that depression that's ever gonna fully go away, because it's just so long. It's been going on for so long, and it's been so much, you know. But it's been like weighing back all the way to childhood. I've just been carrying things from since Kilongwana. I'm 34 today, you know, and I've just been carrying stuff, you know. So it's not something that can just vanish overnight, you know. I've tried therapy, and I feel like even the therapy, it felt good to talk to someone that didn't know me, you know, for a change.
Yeah.
But also, I just feel like it was just a conversation with a friend. I didn't get out of that therapy classes or the lessons what I thought I was going to get. Because in my mind, I thought, okay, I'm going to go for therapy.
Yes.
And then I'm going to walk out of there and I'm never going to cry again. I'm going to be fine. You know, it wasn't the case. I've had some cut days since the therapy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm therapying myself now. You know, I'm allowing my inner child to come out and play.
Sure. So now, you have love for music, and you've said it since we've been sitting here. The day you said, I'm tired, how did you feel when you almost wanted to not be part of music?
It's like
Sing
dying.
anymore.
I felt like dying. Like I felt like dying. I wanted to die. I wanted to die because now my thing is I love this thing so much that I don't picture myself doing anything else but music. Not because I cannot. I can probably excel at anything that I
Yeah.
want to do. But music is something that I just, who would I be fooling? It brings me so much joy. I love it. I am so great at it. I'm amazing at it. When I record a song and I harmonize it, and then I sit back and I listen to it, and I'm like, that's me? I sound like an angel.
Yeah, you do, babe.
Imagine like feeling like you need to stop that or you have to stop that. I cannot, baby girl. The day I stop music is the day I like I'm basically saying Mudimunji, like I can even stop breathing now because music is my everything.
Sure.
It's my everything. Like ketile.
Yeah. But now, you speak about your inner strength, you speak about, and this thing that you went through, 1 million going through the same thing where record companies, they do this to you. What I want you to tell me, what helped you? Because I know someone is listening, it's like, I need the strength. I need to know, how did she pull herself from that hating music? Because I've interviewed someone who said to me, I don't sing anymore, Nomsa, because of the pain. I don't, every time I go I'm now an MC. I don't sing because of what happened to me. So what can you tell someone, Uri, maybe Uri, hey, Zama this or Zama that? What did you, yeah.
I chose to write about it.
Oh.
I chose to write about the pain. I've got some painful songs that really, really, when you listen to it, or you can tell that this person was recording this and writing it from a very, very dark place. So I feel like that's just a curse, or the beautiful thing about being a writer also is you're not making the music for yourself. That's one thing that I had to actually come to terms with it. I'm not making this music for me. I'm making this music for everyone else out there.
Yes,
So
yes.
my responsibility and my duty as a musician, as a writer, is to make people feel better, to sing about those things that no one wants to touch on, to sing about how someone else is feeling, not necessarily how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
But if I am going through it, even better. Why not just sing about it? Because the next person is gonna say, how can the Fiesta Black goes through these things?
Imagine.
That little girl who's sitting at home thinking, the wicked. These kids love me so much. One thing that I've noticed is these young ones, bruh, like they love me regardless. Like when they bump into in a room and Aska realize and then when she realizes who she's sitting with, it's borderline one of the most humbling experiences up to date, where they literally lose their minds completely. So if I can help her through singing or writing about my story and my pain,
Why not?
why not? What else am I gonna do? I don't want to do anything else.
Sure.
I don't want to do anything else.
It's such an empowering experience, sitting here, because a lot of people, they think these things only happen to them, and like, you need to stand up as Motu and stop fighting, because some of them, you be fighting people that So did you ever want to take your record label to court? Did you ever consider that?
At some point, but I very quickly I was like, I some things I let go.
Yeah.
I pray.
Yeah.
I pray a lot and kapasha.
Mm.
And when it's time for me to let go, I let go.
Wow.
When it's time for me to hold on, I allow myself to feel. I don't care if it takes me 5 months to feel the same emotion. I will feel that emotion and allow myself to feel it until I feel it no more. I'm not going to cut it short and run away from it, because I run away around the corner, I'm going to find it there again in a different form.
So now, the new you. Because we are now for the new you. Because I love the new you.
You loving the new me? Ah, girl!
Like, the new you is so strong. The new you. So, who are you working with, Honabeno?
I'm independent right now.
Yeah.
I am independent girl, Limpopo-pompopi.
Okay.
That's my company.
What is it again?
Limpopo-pompopi.
Oh,
Limpopo-pompopi. Yeah.
Okay.
So like it's like my record label. It is other things that I can't share right now that are in the pipeline, but it is like a full-on brand.
Yes.
Like I want to do so much with Limpopo-pompopi as a brand. You know, I want to. It's like a tree, and there's just branches that are stemming from this entity.
Okay.
So yeah, the new me, new music. I want to venture into acting. I've already started.
Acting, girl. Yeah. And you can when available. Get into the house.
Yeah. You gotta get there. Gotta get my marong kusheng.
Oh.
Like the rebirth.
Oh. Dito mo.
Yeah, get trouble.
Yes. So now you going into, so you're coming in full, how's that make?
Nah, like I need to take myself seriously. Like
yeah,
if I don't do that, no one else is gonna take me seriously. No one else is coming to save me.
Sure.
You know, because I mean I've been trying, I've been knocking on doors, I've been looking for help.
Yeah.
And the only person that's gonna help me is me. And look, I have everything it takes. I have more than what it takes. For the longest time I was looking at the financial side of things.
Yeah.
And I was like, I cannot tell her 1, 2, 3. So because I cannot tell her 1, 2, 3, then that means 1, 2, 3 must stop. And I found a way of just working with what I have.
Yeah.
That's another thing that depression will do to you. Depression will have you in a place where you feel like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
It will have you with all these goals, and you'll just feel stuck, and you'll feel like you're trying to do all these things and nothing is coming to pass, you know? So
sure, wait again.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for the new you. I like the new you. I like the fact that you never let anything bring you down. Like, but who's financing you now?
I'm financing myself. Wow. And then me, my friends, sometimes they send me e-wallets.
Yeah.
You see?
Oh. And it's not easy.
It's not easy. You had to get me here.
Yes.
I get to seek help. When I need help, I will tell you, because I didn't want to miss the podcast.
Yes.
I didn't want to miss this interview. It means as much to me, just as much as it means to you. We don't know what's gonna come out of this.
That's true.
So I can't not come to this, because now I cannot tell down It's your investment. This is your baby. So I'm here supporting you, and we're here supporting each other. But I had to tell you that I
can't. You were honest.
You understand?
I love the honesty in you, because when you said it, and I was like, okay, and someone was like, no, but I'm like, no, you've been honest. You told me who is this amount, and to do this is this amount, and that honest, and that's what makes you. And it's easy now for you to come out. It's easy for you. You know, when you tell people, I'm this person, there is no way they're gonna tell you something that you're not, you know. Unlike and hide. And now when you come out, you're always thinking that people are thinking something else. Now you told them, okay, so you can't come and then say, Ashuri monere mutsere photo kai. Guys, okay, so.
Oh yeah, and you know what, Neb, on that. I did another podcast. I don't know, like, am I allowed to mention the name of that podcast, or is it, because
you can go ahead.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Because I did a podcast with MacG and
okay, yeah.
I think it was last year.
Okay.
And for that podcast, I mentioned how Kedula go mkuku.
Yes.
You know, with my mom and whatnot, even though mama go rumung maran lagi go mkuku. And then I go to Facebook when the episode is airing.
Yeah.
People got it twisted. It was a cry. I wasn't complaining about it. And I need people to understand.
Oh, so they made it look like what's so called?
I'm complaining about the fact that I wasn't complaining about it.
Yeah.
I was letting people know that that's where I am. I'm at that point in my life. So now it wasn't a matter of I'm complaining about it. No, I have a roof over my head. I was telling people where I am because people wanted to know where I am with my life. So people must know that I wasn't complaining. It wasn't a complaint.
So they made it look like upetiwe.
Yeah,
you complaining.
like no. I was doing it to let people know. And there's nothing wrong with that. Ne? For those kids out there who are going through the same thing that I'm going through mentally, I'm there. Maybe that might just, lighten the load a bit. You know what I'm saying? I try by all means every single time I do something, especially when I do a podcast, I don't want it to come from a selfish place. I've learned to be more selfless. Like I find more meaning to life when I've done something that I feel like can help the next person. I'm chilling here talking. That it may not seem like much, but it takes a lot of courage. And if my truth can help someone else, then I feel like I've done so much. So I want it to be received in the right manner. So I could get the opportunity to correct the correction. Then they correct the correction. Correct.
Literally, guys, you're not complaining. And I believe that a lot of people, they always want to find the worst
in every situation.
Thank you, Hori. You would say, ke sokotse ho tlamo. Bari look nara sokole every morning, you're not to complain. But it's not what you said. You just said how you live. I love you, hey
guys. I love you too.
This is so.
Let's find the positivity. Let's try and find the positivity, guys, and everything. One year, yes, we know for everybody, but
this life is not easy.
Let's try and find the good, guys.
Silver
lining.
Wait, I'm gonna say something about us as women. Ne? We would even suffer just to show the next person, I'm doing great, I'm doing fine. People are in abusive relationships, people are suffering serious because you want to prove a point to everybody. And if you're not fine, you are not fine. If you have issues, you have problems, you must say that.
Then you have issues, you have problems.
Yes.
Like how are people just expecting to be okay all the time? Our guys na and this apho kuleyo mcimbi.
And you even said, I am a breadwinner, Nomsa. I'm taking care. You know what is what is a grocery on a guy? Do you know how much is grocery?
I will get out now.
Broto fela. And then broto batingi in the house. Bufela same day. I
live with my nephew. He's 3. When I last born, I took him in because she's in school, dramatic. So I'm like, bring this baby here. Let me take care. Like he loves bread with everything.
Shame.
I don't even like bread that much. But I make for every day go freezing for man. Because when it's not there, keep a little frustration.
Oh.
So how to kupa yocha ne una yocho. Everything is a mashabu. Ya yochega. She yocha pambiji.
Yeah.
You understand?
So now we were speaking about your new label.
Yeah.
And have you started making songs? What's happening? Okay.
Girl, me, I'm quick.
Hey.
So I'm targeting Limpopo, guys. I want to go home with my sound, ne? Okay. I'm not saying that I want to box myself to a particular genre or to a specific genre or anything like that, but I do want to play that side a little bit.
Okay.
And see, or home ground advantage. Okay. Because so I've recorded 2 beautiful songs.
Okay.
My first single that I want to drop, featuring a beautiful young lady, Barki Shandesh. Yeah, from Limpopo. She's doing the most. So I've got her on the first single. And then, but I'm waiting for it to come back from mixing and mastering because we want it to be proper.
Okay.
And then we release that. And then the second one, GP, I'm alone on it. and
Definite.
GP.
GB.
Like GP as in the koloi.
Oh, GP.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's Jeep, but then nama pedir GP.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just put the I at the end just for the soul.
Yes.
GP. Yes. Jeep. I do.
Yes.
Oh, but
GP.
yeah. So those are the first two singles that I want to drop under the label. I believe they are so hard, and they just make sense for me now. But obviously, I'd like to collaborate with more artists from Limpopo.
Shebe mabaratiwa bathong. Another one. Yeah.
Checker. Now let's go studio. All hell is gonna break loose.
Yeah.
I swear. Let's put it to the universe. Let it be done.
Say it again once more.
Let's put it out into the universe. Throw it there. It is done. It is done.
Yes.
We like a papuele.
Yeah.
And then we must talk about interview.
Because second person banu re unyaka mo papa.
Okay, we know like Limpopo.
Kitaka busy.
You're more than welcome. Even when out ali.
So okay. So
it's really good.
So it's two songs.
It's two songs right now. But beats, I have like beats for days. Because I would kill on Facebook, I think last year, 2 years back. And I just asked I called out on Limpopo producers to send me hot beats. Oh, they came flooding. And then I selected. So I didn't want to take too much.
Yeah.
So I just chose enough for like a young EP.
Yes.
Just to test the waters.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, that's that.
Not to be famous, ne? Look, kupela fela ba.
At
At least the doors are opening.
I think it's more it's celebrated more than anything.
Yes.
Because if I could do this job of mine and not be famous, I would go for that one. Because even if I look on Norte combat taxi, then I'm not famous. I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know what's happening. You just know the songs. But then the fame, hey man, you have to be strong, man. You have to have a thick skin.
A thick skin.
Yeah. Leather.
I'll talk leather when. So now, first time I'm the new song. What inspired GP?
GP is it's a prayer more than anything. It's a prayer. It's basically because I know for a fact they are very happy and they have been celebrating my downfall. Not everyone is gonna root for you.
Yes.
I mean, it's even family. There are people that are happy that I am not succeeding. There are people that are happy that that enjoyela ya mmaela iemi. Aisa tswela pele ibile ka re tla. There are people that are happy gore ya tsore ke koloi, So it's just a song that says le go ka ntshwara ka pelo. Wa dia jwang kapa jwang, wa dia jwang kapa jwang. Dilo tsaka di toloka. Ge le GP yona ke tlo e reka.
Limpopo.
Ke
Limpopo. Line you.
Yeah. The GP yona ke tlo e reka and ya go popular levile. Wrangler Rubicon ngwana ka gana mo somewhere somehow.
It's a mabe. Vocals.
Le ge o ka ntshwara ka pelo wa nkema emela le mashego wa ntshwara ka pelo. Le ge o ka ntshwara ka pelo wa nkema emela le mashego wa ntshwara ka pelo. Dilo jaga di donologa, dilo jaga di donologa. Que dono erega jipe ao popular levele. 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 Dilo jaga di donologa. That's it, right? The one right there. Wait until you hear the beat. Shout out to Destructive Twins actually for that beat. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Chomi. Oskan tibala ni. Ngikhupulo Nomstar dito tsaka dito lo.
I always remember people like people who went the extra mile. Yeah.
You wrote that.
I write, my love.
Your talent.
Oh.
It sounds like a song I've heard somewhere. Come calling the second thing.
That's a
like
hit.
it's a hit.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are blessed.
Now she's making me blush. I'm like blushing and stuff because then I turn pink. Oh.
You're blessed.
Thank you, Mom.
Why are you? How are you like Limpopo? Pretoria, melody like it is such a groove. No, let's listen to this song.
Most def.
Dilo jaga dito no luga, dito no lu. Dilo jaga dito no luga, dilo jaga dito no luga, dito no lu. Dilo jaga dito no luga. Lelo gantaraga belo, wangema yemela lema shegu wantaraga belo. Lelo gantaraga belo, wangema yemela lema shegu wantaraga belo. Dilo jaga dito no luga, dito no luga. Dilo jaga dito no luga, dilo jaga dito no luga, dito no luga. Dilo jaga dito no luga. Que dono ereka jibi ya babola leve, 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 que dono ereka jibi ya babola leve.
Yeah.
Other song, King.
Sabela. Sabela is a slow jam. Your night's actually out.
Okay.
I released it. It's been online for some time.
Yeah.
But then I guess a song never gets old until people, get to hear it.
That's
so
true.
They don't hear it. So when they hear it, it's new.
Yeah.
So Sabela is it's a slow jam.
Okay.
So something different.
Yeah.
It's slow jam, yeah. Because I wanted people to actually hear that I could actually sing.
Oh, yeah.
Not just talk on a song or rap on a song, but actually vocally, like bangudle. So it's a song that I wrote. Actually, I had a dream about the chorus, and I dreamt it, just the chorus.
Yeah.
And then I woke up, and it was just so relevant and so real that I woke up and I finished off the verses. Like I wrote the verses because I was so present in that dream. I was like, this is not just anything. And the fact that I woke up and I could remember the actual lyrics of the chorus was just beyond me, and the melody and everything.
Yeah.
So
What drove you to be dreaming such a song? Like, what was it?
I believe it was the relationship that I had just gotten out of.
Yes.
It was a 4-year relationship of it was good in the beginning, and then it got very, very bad. It was abusive, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, it was just one of those relationships.
Yes.
So it's a song of just calling out and yearning and saying, when as Tandosami, you that has been ordained by God for me.
Yes.
Where are you? Because come on, I didn't see. Where are you?
So he's crying out.
Sabela nini. Sabela, come, I'm ready for it. Come help me. Come get me out of this. Yeah.
So you were actually asking another man, Wakawanate, to come save you. How does it go?
Kubuhlungu ukuthanda umuntu ongakuthandi. It's in Zulu. Kubuhlungu ukuthanda umuntu ongakuthandi. Kubuhlungu ukuthanda umuntu engakuthandi yena. Hi. Kubuhlungu lesithuthu.
Tutu sena jealous.
It's kubuhlungu, you know. Sabela sithandwa sami wena engakudalelwa inkosi. You know, just come and help me, come and save me. It's real out here. Come and let me love you and love me back and probably heal me in the process. And I actually got just that.
So you got
Dimful man.
So it was a prayer.
It's a prayer. An answered prayer.
An answered prayer. So when I listen to Sabela,
ukuthanda umuntu engakuthandi yena. Kubuhlungu ukuthanda umuntu engakuthandi yena. Sabela sithandwa sami ngabukephi na wena engakudalelwa inkosi. Ngithi Sabela sithandwa sami ngabukephi na wena engakudalelwa inkosi. Sengiyazi manje ukuthi kukhona ingelosi.
pure spring water. Very sure. It's smooth. That hangover. It doesn't have a hangover. So I think we are safe.
It gets the job done.
Yeah.
That's one thing. And I'm trying to look for the percentage because when I got here, I was very sober. 40%. No, it's very nice.
It's nice, ne?
I like it. It tastes very good. Doesn't give you the reflex where you want to throw up and no.
And it's smooth.
It's very smooth.
I'm enjoying it too.
Something very nice. I'll definitely have it again.
Yeah. Okay, cheers to H2O.
Here's to H2O.
Yeah.
Yes. Amanzi.
Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you for allowing us to come to your space. Ne? I'm so happy. I'm like, yo, we are happy.
Thank you. Thank you for actually calling me and like getting me to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I procrastinate a lot. So if you hadn't pushed me, maybe we wouldn't continue. So thank you for following up.
So I didn't ask you a very important question. Collaborations. You told me who you would like to sing with, but are you open for collaborations?
Definitely. I guess it will depend on the song. I always say I need to hear the song first, and I need to vibe with the artist also. Like if I feel like there's a connection there, then I know how when we get into the studio, whatever's gonna come out of there is something else, you know. So I prefer that. I want to be comfortable. So yeah, I recently just worked with Vava Decepticons, and he is like an amazing producer. You know, I mean, he engineered All Eyes on Me by AKA, which is one of like the biggest songs that I know with Burna Boy.
Yes.
He's producing for Burna Boy. He's done Deleuze. So I'm slowly but surely I'm name dropping now because I have to. Yeah.
No, but you have a name yourself.
Yeah. It is something very, very beautiful. You know, it's a different genre altogether. It's Afrobeat. So I can't wait for people to hear that also.
Wow.
You know, and yeah.
So are you also open for brands to work with you?
Oh, most def.
Okay.
Most def, especially if
Okay. So you're open for that.
Definitely.
Anything else that you want people to know that you want to work with as well that I'm not asking?
Right now I think what I have in place and what I have planned for the rest of the year, I'm okay. Anything that comes along will join whatever is happening.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't have any cries for right now at the
Okay.
moment. Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm just focusing on the 2 songs for Limpopo.
Yes.
And then 32 December, Rego Makotopong doing the Villager SA 4th annual event, which is huge. The crowd is packed every year. And it's my first time performing ko Radical, Rareshu, you know, for a big crowd.
Wow.
You know, so
So that's cool. So
it's gonna
then
be great.
social media pages.
Yeah.
People want to work with you. People want to, and then we're not like decide. So can you give us your social media pages?
Okay. It's Fiesta Black everywhere. Fiesta Black music on Instagram. Fiesta Black on Facebook. I'm still growing my Spotify's and all of that, but I need you guys to help them grow, you know, because I don't listen to myself, you know. But in Twitter, I'm not there for personal reasons.
Okay.
When I do it, I will let you guys know. And yeah, but yeah, that's it for now. That's what's happening.
Oh, GB. Hey, December, guys. December. Ah, girl.
I will see
And then, can you say with me, Street Talk with Nomstar?
Okay.
Let's say it so that Labona, I've just won this one even on the record. One day you must see Fiesta Black still saying Street Talk with Nomstar. So yeah, and this is Street Talk.